Do you have to have a hobby to become an officer? Whether it is trekking, whether it is guitar playing, then what is your interest? Everybody is clear about the hobbies and interests.
Download the SSB SureShot app from Google Play Store to access courses for written exams like NDA, CDS and AFCAT. You can also find courses for SSB personality development and spoken English. Apply the coupon code SIGNUP15 to get 15% off on your first purchase. Call us on 725-930-7111 for any queries.
Good afternoon, my dear candidates. What a wonderful question this candidate has asked. Hobbies and interest. I think a lot of SSB candidates are confused about the hobbies and your interest. What is the difference between them? Do you have to have a hobby to become an officer? Is it part and parcel of a man that he must have hobbies? How does it add to your personality? So in brief, let me tell you first what is hobby and what is an interest. Guys, let me tell you, anything in which you are deeply interested, anything for which you would take out timing for your routine, that can be called a hobby. Means it cannot be confused with the sports. Your sports activities are different. But your interest obliques some deep-rooted interest in certain activities, whether it is trekking, whether it is guitar playing, whether it is some other cycling or such kind of activities. So, if you are taking out from your routine and indulging in these activities regularly on a routine basis, guys, it's your hobby. Then what is your interest? Let me tell you, if you have enough time at your disposal and you tend to utilize this for a particular activity, but you are not deeply interested in that activity. You do it only when you have a spare time. So that becomes your interest. See, you getting the difference between them? So, hobby which you intensely desire, you have to take part in that and you tend to keep some time reserved. If reading books is your hobby, let me tell you, you would have read 40, 50 books. You can't call it a hobby if you read just 2 books. If you go for cycling virtually every day in the evening, guys, it's your hobby. But once in a while, if you have a time and you go for cycling, obviously it may be your interest. Reading newspaper is likewise. If you read it regularly and you have intense interest in a particular part of the newspaper, you may call it, say, reading geostrategic issues or something like that. It may become in your hobby. Otherwise, such activities will be your interest. Similarly, there are numerous examples which I can give. Particularly musical domain. If you play guitar, you love playing guitar. See, you are a creative kind of person. And let me tell you, whenever you will find time to play guitar, even in your busy routine. So it becomes your hobby. Okay? So understand the difference between, though from the armed forces SSB point of view, hobbies and interest, we write hobbies / interest. You write down your hobbies and interest. While the interviewing officer is asking you, you can explain him, sir, it is your interest or it is your hobby. If it is your hobby, then you got to have a deep-rooted knowledge in that because it's your passion of life. So guys, everybody is clear about the hobbies and interest? Thank you. All the best.